you know, it's like, but you don't know the whole story. I'm like, um,
Don't know the
okay.
whole story. Right.
You know,
He refuses to listen to the whole story.
As you're saying.
I think I still have the messages. So I can get this, so I can actually get this accurately.
Frankly, after I've been mistreated so badly by so many people, himself included, I don't really care about trying to help him. Doesn't matter to me. If he really doesn't want to be friends with me, he should just say it. I can live without him. I've been doing that for months now. And I feel fine. Matter of fact, things are a lot better off here without him.
Here we
Okay,
go.
go ahead.
He's like, hey, I'm like, hey. He's like, what's up? You know, someone's telling me, hey, I'm trying to watch Netflix. He's like, did you see, no, typos. I see, did Mikey or Cam talk to you? I'm like, yeah, but not lately. Oh, come on. They told me they were taking the case. I'm like, I am, and you are not taking, and, you know, yeah, I am, and you are taking the other people's case instead of trying to defend your friends. So, you know, like you guys said, like basically he's taking their case instead of leaving you two and defending you two against them for what they did to
My
you.
birthday.
Yeah, on your birthday, exactly. And it's like that's not the whole story. And I'm like, tell me why. And he's like, let me call you. Because he tried to call me and I ignored him. And I'm like, I'm trying to enjoy my day off here and don't really care about it now. So I'm trying to enjoy my day off. It's like, then why you're taking their case? Because they came to me with it and asked me to help them. Their friends help others. And he's like, but you've got to hear Mac's story of this case. I was like, I will, but not now. Please let me enjoy my day off. It's like, okay, next time.
Okay. Which actually brings up a point. When do you want to start working it out?
It's dragging out long enough.
Because it has been dragging out. Like I said and Mike said, we don't care how long it drags out anyway. But yet, it should be it should be handled sooner rather than later. To be honest.
Well, I suppose I should have a sit down with Bashir, to see, just to see why he's making such a big deal of this when you guys, just let it go after a while.
Well, if you want, you can go ahead and calm down. You could just put on speaker, and if you want, and my guy just won't say anything. We'll just see what he actually talks to you about. If you want. Otherwise, it's not necessary. But yeah, we should start to walk towards it because they've been dragging out long enough.
Then again, I've tried talking to him, talking to Bashir several times,
I know.
and each time, he continues to. Even when I explained it to a T, and even if I can't, even I try to present all the evidence I had available, that basically proved him and his friends wrong, and what we said was true.
And this goes.
The next time he calls back, twisted it all back to as if he never heard me.
Exactly what it was previously. And he have a tendency to say a lot of, okay, Mikey, I'll give you that, Mikey, and then say totally what he was complaining about in the first place. Old boy again. It's like, dude. So yeah, maybe if you talk to him and we just hear it, maybe we'll also hear actually more about what in the world he's trying, why he's really saying that we're in the wrong and they're in the right.
Well, I'll call him right now. And put him on a speakerphone.
You know, 21
And-
games, so make noise.
If you want, of course, obviously listen in.
Well, listen.
And if you also want, you can record what's going on.
Well, if we have your permission, then we could.
Of
We only
course.
need- since
That-
we're-
that's
Yep.
that's why.
I'm just saying, with the
Record.
law states, since we're not involved in the calling, you have to get one side, just one side, have to give us permission, and then we can record. Okay.
Here we go.
I'm trying to register a care plan. You record.
That's it.
I'm not recording it. I'm waiting.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Oh,
214529141.
well, let's see if he calls me back. Or not.
It is 5. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think he'll be home from church by then.
Yeah, I mean, I basically know what you guys told me, but that was, months or so back.
Yeah, with things going on,
Yeah, but our story hasn't changed.
you know.
But still,
Maybe a little bit of the details is a little bit fuzzy now, because it's been a while now. But no, I do have outstanding on change. The fact is, summarize it all up. We'll find out. They blocked us, but then they unblocked us mostly, as far as I know. And
Only Koenig unblocked me. Mackie Room's still blocked.
okay, possibly unblocked when Basil said that. Okay, well, what? They're willing to listen, but you gotta go halfway. That's what all this will want to talk in a call. Because because for the longest time, we kept telling them, we're fine. It's them, the one that doesn't want to talk. And after months of that, then so it was like, okay, well, no, they're willing to talk, but you're not willing to talk. We're going to keep telling them we're willing to talk, but they blocked us. And finally, he said, like, okay, fine. I talked to them. They wanted to talk, but you have to go halfway too.
Which means all the way. No share.
Which also indicates, since all this dilemma happened, he's not being a mediator between the two groups. He took their side. Because in all that, he keeps saying it's all fault. And we're miserable because of all this. Does Mike and I look miserable to you?
No.
We're
The
not
opposite.
miserable with that gay Max and crazy Koenig not coming. Well, actually, no. Koenig isn't crazy. He's a Dolmat.
Mm-hmm.
Dolmat Koenig and gay Max. With all the pictures you keep saying, Mike, about the finger,
He's like this,
the thumb, and all that. Like, he's gay.
and a few shirtless pictures of him and the thumb in certain positions.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
I
not
don't
dropping
need
the
to see
idea of he is gay.
I guess
Yeah,
that makes Mr. Max is the finger and his friend is the thumb, and he looks pretty dumb in the shape of an L on his forehead.
I don't need to see none of those pictures. My imagination is pretty. Yeah,
I don't mean it was graphic, but it was like.
I know pretty close. To it. So,
I actually I screen capped all those messages and found a way to screen cap all the ones from Facebook as well, even though I was blocked. I just happened to find, by chance, I happened to find a glitch in Facebook Messenger that allowed me to do that. So I screen capped that, saved it, and I think I did text you a link to it, and him too. So both of you can see that kind of evidence. So you can see.
But yet that Kegel is beside the point. The fact is,
yeah.
they got mad at us because we, and mostly me, got very upset with them for ruining my birthday party. And Therefore, only excuse was, I didn't know it was your birthday party. I mean, at the door, we told them that we're not going to be going anywhere. We're going to hang out at the house, but it is still my birthday party. But yeah, that's what you're summarizing it up. So they've been mad at us all this time with blocking us and all that. Matter of fact, I didn't know they blocked me. I don't have their phone numbers. We'll go and find out they had my phone numbers, and they didn't just blocked my phone calls. They also blocked me and blocked Mike on Facebook and all that. Of course, I don't know if they blocked me because I'm not friends with them. But then again, I suppose I could have. I don't know. But still, it's like, wow. Yeah, well, still sounds like, oh, they wanted to talk, we have to go have fun. And my first response was, okay, we can have fun. And he's like, I don't know, we have to talk to them. I'm like, okay, how about for starters, halfway. They unblock us so we could, like, they unblock Mike so we could start communicating. And supposedly still acknowledged it, but now he wants to go ahead and move on with the meeting, but yet they still haven't finished unblocking Mike. I'm like, hey, that was part of the deal. And now the sales are like, that wasn't part of the deal. Like, dude, it was.
The board of Bashir contradicting himself.
Yeah, that's pretty much all they do. Actually, close to it.
And yeah, now months gone by, more months gone by. It's March now, approaching. Yeah, approaching 6 months to my birthday, which that would be a year now.
So, because this happened in October last year.
Yeah, on my birthday, nonetheless. Did you try texting him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a simple hey. See if that actually gets a response from him.
Because I noticed that we
Hey,
tried.
another thing we probably could do to get his response is probably poke him on Facebook. He always responds to that. Poke him!
He's been poking me like every so often now. You know. So like not like every day, but like
Not
maybe
anymore.
every other day or so. Every few days and whatnot.
But yeah, that's similar as what's going on. And we just haven't talked to them yet. Still trying talking to me about it, and I just remain silent. I'm like, I already told you what I told you. If you really want to know why, as you claim, why Matt chose our side, you're gonna have to talk to him.
Nintendo
It's my niece.
2D.
Birthday gift for my niece.
So, what's he doing?
I'm registering it.
Okay. Was this doing it for you, huh?
Of course. It's a birthday gift for my niece. And I'm the one who bought the care plan for it.
Okay.
Gotta make sure it's active before I give it to her.
Okay. Nothing yet? But yeah, that's the somewhat version of all this craziness going on. I'm still haven't exactly been calling me anymore. But I'm okay with that. Every time he keeps calling, keeps wanting to bring up the topic and stop questioning me why I got you involved. Why did you accept my side of the story when you don't have the whole story and blah 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 blah. And every single time I keep telling him, you have to talk to him about it. And if you don't want to say anything else, goodbye. Every time I try explaining it, he just keeps with the same idea of you don't know anything what's going on. So yes, he does. I talk to him.
He doesn't know anything about what's going on because he wasn't there when the event happened. We were.
Yeah.
And they're turning this into a he said, she said argument. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I was gonna say yeah, Priscilla wasn't there. They were there, but apparently they're manipulating the events that occurred. You know?
Yeah. Even when I tried to point it out to him, she just won't recognize or actually no, won't acknowledge that he is being manipulated by his bonehead friends, bonehead buddies. Which I don't know why. It's just like I said, when before Harry showed up, Max was overall an okay guy. At least I could talk to him. And McConig, we actually could hang out with him and have a good time. He would help me. He was really helpful. You know, getting a amiibo or finding somewhere we needed to go eat or something. Like he was actually a nice guy overall. And then Harry
Good
showed
potential being a friend.
he had potential, and then well, it seems like he just threw it away.
Now he's a doormat.
Exactly.
Going to taking the sides of what Max and Priscilla says. Yeah. And I can't believe that Priscilla also called and started complaining about why Mike blocked Haley on Facebook and everything else. Can we have one?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, dude? That stupid Harry tried to sue us. So there's no potential for being a friend at all. I'm so like, no, but I tried to remedy the situation. It's like, that doesn't excuse on what he tried to do.
This is the one situation where, like usual, explain everything approach is turned against me. So when I try to explain what happened, it then tries to twist the words I said, no matter how true they were, and try and cast it in a different light or trying to turn it against me. Like saying just whatever he's trying to get information out of me, or Cam, and then he can tell his buddies to manipulate and try to use against us and make it sound like we're the bad guys.
At least that's what it seems like.
And well, that's not much of a friend that's going to do that. He's turning everything we said. We were being honest with him every time, and he's trying to twist it into little lies.
So I'm not saying anything to him anymore.
Neither am I.
My response is every time he tried talking to me about your involvement and all that, I say, I already told you. You're gonna have to talk to Matt about that.
Question everything approach was a little better. Then end up going in circles, and then he just starts copying me. Or he'll just hang up because he doesn't get any information out of me.
See how much more the question approach works? They don't get any information out of you, so they just leave you alone.
I'm trying to get information on him and why he's acting so stupid. He used to think he was my friend. And then last year happened.
Might be getting manipulated by something. Probably now.
I think it's some things and some lines, both familiar and not.
Familiar with him, and he's not familiar with it.
And
He's not consciously familiar with
yeah, and it may or may not be familiar with us. Can you tell Matt what you realized about Harry?
Hmm.
A few times you know.
Well, with a few times I met Audrey, don't know a whole lot, but it appeared to me that he had some sort of apparently, from what looked like, he may have some sort of encounter with dark magic, or involved with such practices.
And I have felt like some such things were directed at me specifically for a time back in January. And we had nightmares for about a week before I figured out what was going on and did something about it. You know, simple prayer to God to make it stop, and whoever's doing it just stop. And it worked. Next night I felt fine.
But
But,
yeah,
Every time I questioned where that came from or asked what source it was, every time it always directed me back to Harry.
yeah, and then Mike started talking to me about that. I go, yeah, I
And
suspected it.
Some of it came from some of it seemed also felt like Harry's both being used as a puppet and somehow a kingpin. But not that that's really a big deal. It's really every time I was hit by this stuff, it felt amateurish. It was an amateur doing this to me. And I've been through much worse thanks to you. So it was easy to figure out who it was coming from and what was doing it. In a general sense. Anyone knows negative entities or negative energies that were sent after me, give me a hard time, mess with my head, try to give me nightmares, you know. But each attack was an attempt, but each time it always felt like this was an amateur doing this.
Which, by the way, to a side note, there is some spells to cause people nightmares. Just a real side note.
So
But no, I won't use such things.
I also felt like Max, Koenig, and Bashir were also under a similar spell, and they too are being manipulated. So their collective negative energies sort of pooled together to launch multiple annoyances at me. But that sentence stopped because I figured out how to stop it. It was, like I said, it was an amateur, so it was easy to cancel it.
Well, yeah, plus, the reason I was amateurs and all that, because, for one thing, they're not that strong skill tree anyway.
No, and they're not that clever either.
They're not that clever, not that strong skill tree. Aspect.
Nope. But I did get, of the insights I did get, I got a sense that Harry does, somewhere in his home, possess some cursed object or ritual book.
Well, I always expect.
Which would
Thought
help explain
that-
the paranormal activity Bashir reported to me early months ago before this debacle happened.
With the first thing I was thinking is he having some sort of thinking before Mike mentioned that all that was going on, thinking that he just probably had a
Harry thought he was messing with the chump, but really I was the champ. But he didn't know that.
He should have known better.
No, he's done.
It's like, I have ways of countering bad stuff.
Ah, yes, that's what it was. I first suspected he probably had a Ouija board of some or something. But since Mike mentioned about that, then I figured, nah, he probably had more than just the Ouija board. So